Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Trent Dressel from CourseCareers. Today I'm speaking with Natalie to talk about her journey breaking into tech sales. Natalie, share with everyone what is your current role, position, and what are you doing in tech sales?
Okay, well, my current role is Sales Development Representative, SDR. It has been a whirlwind. This is the end of my fourth week, so still on the ramping up process. It's a lot of fun, a lot of flexibility. I just love the team, very welcoming team, and I'm having a ball.
That's what it's all
But
about.
it's what it's all about. And great team, very welcoming, as I said. They're understanding that this is the first time that I'm doing something like this. So they're giving me a lot of grace, and I do appreciate that. And that's pretty much it. I'm really, really excited, and I'm thanking you guys for this opportunity.
Why did you decide to pursue a career in tech sales?
Well, the thing is, I've been a nurse for the better of about 15, 16 years in healthcare, and it just came to the point where I wasn't happy anymore in that realm. Love being a nurse, but I wasn't happy with the industry. I just didn't feel like valued. They say we're heroes, but we were treated like heroes. So I just decided to do some research, and I just kept, getting brought back to tech. And initially, I was a little put off because I'm like, I'm not the most technologically advanced person in the world. So I'm like, how am I going to fit into this? But then, I don't want to sound cliche, but saw that famous video podcast with Anthony O'Neill and Cyrus Harbin. And I was like, tech sales, what is this about? And I did I researched the heck out of this thing because it wasn't a decision that I made lightly to switch from healthcare to tech sales, but nothing that I researched gave me any negative connotation. So I was like, I've got to try this. This sounds like something that I can excel in. And I feel like I can transfer my skills. So here I am today. And then moving forward again, finding, the course careers made me realize that I can break into this thing without having to go back to school and getting another degree. So it just seems like it was just a win-win situation from jump. So
What role did course careers play in helping prepare you to do that career transition from a non-tech background to breaking into tech to become a sales development rep?
a huge role, a huge role, because I had never done anything, initially what I thought was, that dealt anything, of course, with sales. But when you kind of think about it, nursing kind of, you feel like as if you're selling, because you're patient teaching and you're telling these patients, hey, you've got to do A, B, and C in order to, have a better life and, improve your health and things like that. So, but as far as Course Careers really pushing the terminologies, the importance of building your pipeline, it just, everything they've pretty much afforded me all of the information that I need in order to be a successful SDR. As I said, terminologies, something as simple as pipeline. No one in the layman world would understand what that is and the importance of it. So just a lot of terminologies and ideologies and methodologies that are so important in this field.
Can you talk more about that course careers experience? I know you mentioned the pipeline, which is basically setting up a meeting, that meeting going well, and then deciding, well, hey, this company may be able to spend $50,000 with us. Okay, $50,000 in pipeline. We need a lot of pipeline to hit quota
Hmm.
and close revenue for the business. What specifically did you learn in course careers that was actually relevant to what you're doing today and help prepared you to crush the interviews?
Well, specifically, let me try to think of specifics. Um, let me see. Uh, I it's hard to find a specific because I just feel as if everything that I'm doing now has been brought up at some point during the course. But something as simple as the being taught the tech stack, like the sales, the Zoom info and the Salesforce. and things like that, and the importance of active listening and the importance of using people's names. We don't think of these things, how important it is that people like to hear their names being called. So I try when I'm having these conversations to, always, make a mention of their name a couple of times throughout the conversation and the discovery questions. And I mean, it's a wealth of information, a wealth
Do
that I
you
was
think
taught. Hmm.
do you think that you would have been able to get into tech sales without course careers?
A part of me wants to say I could, but then breaking in is one thing, but excelling in it is another. So I think with my personality and how I feel I present myself in the interviews, I may have been able to break myself in, but I don't think I would have been able to excel, although I haven't technically excelled as of yet because I'm still ramping up and I'm still brand new, but I'm confident that the knowledge that I have, you know, received from this very extensive course will definitely prepare me for success. And that I'm grateful for.
How many companies did you apply to?
I don't remember the number, but it was a lot. Because I treated my interview and job hunting as a full-time job. I literally, applied to a minimum of 20 positions per day. I sent a lot of messages out to recruiters and to hiring managers and things like that. And I think it was successful because I was able to land quite a few interviews. At one point, I had three offers, and I was lucky enough to be able to choose from those three. And I think I made the right decision, by the way. But yeah, so it was, the things that I was taught in the course in regards to treating your job hunt as a sales job and to hunt and to prospect did help,
Yeah.
definitely.
It's what it takes. It's what it
Hmm.
takes.
Hmm.
What would you recommend as best practices, Natalie? Because being able to get three offers and then picking the company that you wanted to go with most, that's pretty special. And having options. What do you think you did that helped set you up for so much success?
Well, I'm not sure what I specifically did. I just know that I went head first, dived right in. As I said, I treated this entire process as if it were a full-time job. I made sure to, allow my personality to shine through in the interviews. I didn't allow anyone to make me feel less than because I did not have the quote unquote sales experience. And I think the confidence is something that we've got to build and to allow these companies to know that we deserve this and we can do this based upon the knowledge that that we've gotten from this course. So I think it's just my confidence is what I think got me as far as I did, showing them that I can do this, they can rely on me to get the job done. And I think I was able to relay that in the interviews.
How did you end up selecting the current company you're with?
It was a matter of it was a few things. It was the rapport that I had with the interviewers. I respected the fact that, it was reiterated in the interview that they were willing to take a chance on me, technically, because of my lack of experience per se. And, I just felt I don't know. I just had a feeling, if that makes sense. One, the salary was better. Two, the benefit package was better, better than I've seen in a very long time. And it was just a feeling that I had, honestly. Something inside of me said that I was making the right decision. And thus far, I've realized that I have. It's a wonderful team, very welcoming, and I'm so happy. Currently very happy.
Talk about what those first 4 weeks have been like starting as an SDR.
A lot of ramping up. Um, the onboarding process was great. Of course, the regular things that most jobs would entail, getting the history of the company and, learning and understanding your tech stack and making sure that we understood, how to prospect correctly and things like that. Also, you know, what else? I'm trying to think. You're catching me off guard here, Trent. Um, but basically, bringing you onto the team, introducing you to everyone, a lot of meetings to meet other, departments, not just the sales department, which was great, marketing as well, and the tech support side. So it was, it's just been wonderful. And now for the past week and a half or so, we're ramping up. We're having our
Mm.
ramping up quotas in place, which is fun. So it's just been, no negativity.
How do you hope that your life changes as a result of now being in tech sales?
Mm. Well, my mental health is way better. That's for sure. And of course, financially, because, coming from healthcare nursing, I am used to making a livable wage. I'm used to that already. So it's not only about the income potential, which is exponential in the tech sales realm, as we all know, but it's just a matter of being present, mentally present, physically present, um, due to this change into the tech industry, because it's just so different from what I'm used to. I don't want to say healthcare is toxic, but it kind of is. Lack of flexibility, lack of work-life balance, but this is going to afford me to be present and to be mentally fit, in order to live the life that I need and to be present for the people that mean the most to me. And of course, as I said before, the income potential and building the generational wealth that I have, that I shall continue to do for my little ones.
So you're saying tech sales pays better than healthcare?
In the long run, in the long run, in the long run. Not so much
I
that it
believe.
pays better, but the potential is there because I'm brand new with this. So, entry level compensation. It's on my base salary is on target to, what I would have made, just as a regular floor nurse. So it definitely is comparable, but it's just the potential is there to make way more with way less physical and mental strife, if that makes sense.
It absolutely does make sense. It's
Hmm.
such a great benefit of being in a performance based career where you have some control over your income, not just trading
Exactly.
time for money. What have been
Exactly.
some of the biggest challenges for you, Natalie, in this first month ramping up? Because I know it's a lot to learn the product and just the processes of being in this new company. What have been some of those challenges?
The biggest challenge was, of course, learning the product because it's a very specific niche that I'm working with. So learning the product was a learning curve, but it gets better every day. Got a lot of support. The team, the SDR team is also very supportive. And, no one shies away from answering questions. No matter how foolish I may think it is, they all, pretty much had the same questions in the beginning as well. So, but that was the biggest learning curve. And of course, although the course did prepare us with the tech stack like the Zoom info and the sales force and things like that, it's a lot more in depth. And each company does do things just a bit different. So, it is a learning curve, but I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
That's exciting.
Hmm.
So, for anyone else out there that's looking to transform their life and be in an exciting career like tech sales that provides you income flexibility, work flexibility, would you recommend people who are listening right now that want those outcomes to visit the first link in the description below to start the free tech sales intro course?
That's what I did. Click that link and took a look at that introductory course, and that kind of sealed the deal for me. So my advice would be to at least invest in yourself, take a look at the introductory course, and see if this is something that you feel as if you can accomplish. And once you make that decision that it is, I promise you that if you're looking for positive work life balance, flexibility, and just exponential income potential, give it a try.
Well said. You heard it here first, folks. Well, Natalie, thanks so much for being here today. Appreciate your wise words and you being really a testament to what can happen when someone applies himself, seeks out the knowledge, learns, and gets better from it.
I appreciate it, Chern. It's been such a pleasure. Nice meeting you officially, and all the best.